So you guys, I want to say this. Stay far away from DL guys. Stay far away from DL guys. I want to share my experience with a DL guy. Mind you, I do not like DL guys. I'm not attractive to them because I already know what they are. DL guys are very dangerous. You understand? DL guys are dangerous to gay men, to biological women, and to trans women. Because guess what? The DL guy will fuck all three of us and then leave us confused about who we are. But in reality, they are the confused ones. You understand, right? But I'm so happy that before I met this DL guy, I have already built a strong sense of self. You see, DL guys love people that have a sense of self because they want to destroy us. They don't like that we know who we are, especially me as a trans woman. I know who I am. I'm happy of who I am, and I'm proud of who I am and how far I've come from. They don't like that. They want to destroy that because they're still wrestling with themselves, because they cannot accept themselves. They cannot accept the fact that they like booty from a man and pussy from a woman. They cannot look themselves in the mirror and accept that. And because of that, they're wrestling with themselves. They can't accept themselves, and because of that, they're going to lash out on everyone. The gay man, the biological woman, and the trans woman. I meet this guy, which meaning he was stalking me. He was actually stalking me. Not stalking me physically, but like he was monitoring me on social media. Mind you, to really look back at that, I really don't even know where this guy come from. Tutus, he just pop out of nowhere from on my Snapchat. Tutus. I do not go out. I don't go partying in the clubs. I don't really go into the LGBTQ community like that. So I don't go looking for nothing. And this is a true story for most trans girls. We don't go looking for nothing. Because, you see, these DL guys, they know what they're looking for. They know what they're looking for. They monitor these trans girls on social media because they love our vibrantness. They love our extraordinariness. They love our boldness. And that is what attracts us to to them. You know? Because he already knew that I was strong, he probably could not take me down alone. So he had to recruit a bunch of witches. And when I leave this situationship with him, I left confused. Hold on a minute, I want to say this keyword. When I entered this situationship with him, I was not confused at all. However, before I get to my next point, the devil is the author of confusion. Okay? I remember he always used to tell me that you're so bipolar. I mean, of course, when you confuse someone like me, because I don't know, you DL guys are very confusing. I don't know if you want to be with me. I don't know if you just want to have sex with me. I don't know, because the way how he came into my life, it seemed like he really wanted to be with me. And then he didn't pull out and everything. And then I realized I didn't want him anymore. He then started to triangulate me. So, of course, I'm going to have symptoms of bipolarism. If you're going to confuse my pretty little brain, of course, right? But these are things that they don't even want to take accountability in. Because, yes, if you confuse someone's brain, of course, they're going to show symptoms of bipolarism. Isn't that right? That's why I said the devil is the author of confusion. And this is why I would never, ever have sex with a DL guy ever again. Because they don't know who they are. And because they don't know who you are, they will try to not make you know who you are. They will lost you. So I want to say this. Do not let lost people lost you. Do not let lost people lost you. Okay? That's all I want to say. Trans girls out here, be very careful. Buckle up. Button your pants. Button your pants and zip it up. Biological women, keep your head on a fucking swivel. Well, the gay boys love DL boys because the straight men are gonna fuck y'all. So the DL guys is your best bet. That's the trade. The gay boys love trade. So that's your best bet. So go with the DL boys. Have them. But DL men, I do not like them at all because they're dangerous. They're dangerous. DL men are dangerous. But like I said, thank God I already developed before I met him. I know I'm strong as fuck. However, before I met him, I've already developed a strong sense of self. I had my surgery. I did my bottom surgery, my vaginoplasty, and that strengthened me. A lot of things that I encountered in my life before I met people, those things strengthened me. So thank God I've already developed a strong sense of self before I met these types of people. You understand? I already knew that he wasn't right. I already knew that this is why I'm really good right now, because I knew that the DL guy would have never loved me. I knew that he would. You think the DL guy would sit there and hold my hands and walk through tongue? No, you're not gonna do that. You understand, right? So this is why it kind of saved me. It saved my heart. Thank God. Thank God I never had a heartbreak. Thank God I never, ever, ever experienced heartbreak, because I already knew in my mind that he wasn't the guy that would have hold my hands and walk through the mall. I already knew that. However, you guys, I want to say this. Be very fucking aware. Keep your head on the fucking natural swivel when it comes to these men. Because these men will fuck booty and pussy at the same time. And because of that, it makes it dangerous. And I'm not I'm not belittling my transness. However, but my point is this. DL guys are dangerous to every being here on earth. Gay man, trans woman, and biological woman, they're very dangerous. And I can't co-sign that. I cannot co-sign DL-ness. I cannot co-sign... I mean, there's one thing to be a bisexual, but there's also one thing to be a DL. DL guys are people that don't want to accept that they love both. They don't want to accept the fact that they swing both ways. They don't want to accept the fact that they hide and do things in the dark. They live a double life. With the bisexual now, they love both and they're open about it. I love men and I love women. I'm attractive to both sex. That is the difference between bisexual and DL. DL guys, they cannot look themselves in the mirror and accept the fact that they ain't shit. They know they ain't shit. So they have to bring everybody into they ain't shit life. But anyway, you guys, I love you. Happy Sunday.